Love and peace and happiness. Connecting the body and the body. Connecting the body, heart, and mind. Connecting the body. Connecting the heart, mind, and body. Connecting heart, mind, and heart. Connecting heart, mind, and spirit. Connecting spirit and body. Connecting spirit, heart, and mind. Connecting spirit and spirit. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak, and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity. For my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, for their highest, lightest, and brightest good, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Yes, praise in all our days. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence and the growth on our channel. We have a situation where the female king of pentacles is at this. This means not only have you built stability, but you did it with love, you did it with kindness, you did it with well-meaning, and you did it just not only for yourself, but for the community that you serve, for the family that depends on you, for the others who will be touched by what you do. You did it for so many reasons, but you did it, okay? And I hear people liked to count you out. People liked to think, oh, there's no way that plan's ever going to work. This is never going to work for her. So what you have now is a situation where you are being recognized. They can't help but recognize because, honey, your success is real. And you didn't have to talk about it. I heard you allow your fans to tell it for you. You allow your supporters to speak it out for you. And you did it by guiding your life. And when everybody was not on your side, you followed your own heart. When people spoke against you or tried to make you doubt your path, you went into your truth about it and you didn't let that have a bearing on your actions or your responses. And so, you've had to be very strategic. You couldn't even tell everybody about your plans in this. You had to nurse this yourself. There's still aspects of where you're at that you just, I'm not telling nobody. You know what? Things go better when I just keep my mouth shut. You say, I'm going to hold my cards close to my chest. Everybody don't need to know all my business. I heard, yeah. And you know what? You don't even, so it's like, you make these wise decisions and you wait until the announcement. It's like, yeah, you'll know when it's time for you to know. I'll make a mass announcement. Everybody will find out together when I post it on social media. Until then, I'm not telling nobody. Another thing is, so like you could be doing big promotion or a marketing campaign with this, but it's like you hear the call. You hear the call to announce things or keep your mouth shut. You also hear the call on who to allow in and allow to participate even once it's announced, okay, and who not to. And I see that you're handing out a lot of pink slips. In other words, they're fired. They don't get to benefit from what's coming. So many different ones. Yeah, because you can feel like I need to prioritize what goes where. You've got your priorities. Everybody can't handle the moves that you're making, and every move isn't a winning move. So you sense the need to strategize, to be closer to certain ones and further from others. You can tell who's trying to disrupt your position, cause a distraction. You can tell who's trying to get at you because of your position, because of your prosperity, because of your abundance, because of your success. Because there's always certain ones that they seem to be in tune to it, and they seem to be really good at trying to latch on. But you're like, yeah, I'm the boss, I'm the rich man. You're like, I got this, okay, and I don't need everybody. Yeah, you stand on wisdom, you stand on the spirit team that you have, and you build from that. You're not relying so much on people. It's like people are side effects. The people who participate in what you're doing here, they are the side effect of the energy that you generate. The people always follow the energy. I heard the people always follow the energy. So you got real good at directing the energy for yourself And then that directed the energy in your ambiance, and then that directed the people to you, the people that are supposed to be there, the clients, the supporters, the fans, the viewers, whatever it is. Yeah. And so you know that this is a self-generated experience, a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know how to take the vision, put the energy into practice, and let the energy move the physicality. This is really kind of a deep reading. Yeah, and you're also going to understand why certain things that have only grown so far had only grown so far. There's something here about a specific part of your secret plan that you've been keeping to yourself has only gone so far. Well, it's like all of a sudden you go to the store and the product that you're looking at has a ridiculously low price on it. Yeah, it's like, yeah. So why they want me to go into detail with you with this? So my daughter is planning an event, and the plain meat without preparations to it, without the seasonings added, was like 5 times more expensive per pound than the prepared meat, and that's not normal. Usually both the prepared and the unprepared meats are right about the same price, but she got a steal of a deal on all this meat that she had to get for an event she was planning. And then somebody else told me about something yesterday. This is information that came to me yesterday. So there was 2 people, my daughter and another, who are like, yeah, I went to go get this. It usually costs that much, and this time it was only this much, and so I bought it. And I'm like, yes. And that was strong, because so this is saying, like, you can see where there's evidence that supports your prosperity, your abundance. Like, everything is in the right place at the right price at the right time for you to make the best benefit for yourself. Yeah. Because okay, so people, like, in the past, you could have really sabotaged yourself in the past, and then, because you were that way towards yourself, so then you were having all these broken people coming in who thrive off of that. And then here you were, broken them, broken you, trying to make one whole out of 2 halves, and it's like, oh boy, nobody's got anything real here, nobody's got anything stable here. And so that caused you to go into this phase of, I can do it myself. Okay, it's like your sadness was attracting broke folks. Your sadness, your self-doubt, your sabotage was attracting people who couldn't afford you, people who couldn't um qualify, people who didn't feel right with you, people, stuff like that. As you started self-developing, you began to expect better for yourself. Yeah, you did. You began to expect better for yourself. Okay. And so this is part of your destiny. You're finding that you're now, even though you were uh working against yourself in the past, like, no, you're sitting with yourself now, understanding that we're all in my best interest, so we're all working together, so we're not going to hate each other, we're not going to try to kill the ego because the ego has its function, we're definitely not going to try to kill the spirit mind because it has its function. And now we understand how everybody's functioning, so we can read the information that's fed back correctly, and we can be able to act accordingly. Yeah. Now, what had happened is, as a result of that, you're seeing a change in what's being presented to you. Yeah, you're seeing a change in what's being presented to you. People have shown who they truly are and put themselves in the appropriate position they deserve to be in. Whether that was because they acted impulsively and you couldn't sustain those connections, and you shouldn't sustain those connections, or whether it was immediately being at your beck and call, ready to rise to the challenges, ready to be of service, either way, inspiring, right? The fact of the matter is, this is all a result of the stability you've grown in yourself, of self-development, of understanding that you are the generator of the energy, which is going to cause the side effect physically that you see. Okay. And so keep on paying attention to what the mirror of life is showing you in these connections. They're saying continue to very wisely expect the best, prepare the way energetically, emotionally, even physically where possible, and then water it with more emotion. Okay. And watch it return to you in a mirror experience that proves to you that you have changed the physical energy, that you have changed your physical reality. You're going to keep seeing evidence of that. Yeah. And you don't always know how it's going to show up, but when it does show up, It's going to tickle your intuition. It's going to spark the strings of truth inside of you. It's going to make your soul sing. It's going to resonate deeply with you. Yeah. And you know that these are signs of, oh yeah, it's done, it's done, it's already done. I won, I'm successful, I bet on myself to win, and so I do. It's that kind of a vibe. Yeah. And so, you know, what you need to know is that all the wishes that you made over the years, like spirit has taken those in, spirit has recognized those, honors those. And you know, the less you worry about it, the less restraints and restrictions you put on it. You don't block the energy, you allow the energy to flow. Yeah. Get ready to see things from another perspective. Okay. Get ready to see things from another perspective. Somewhere there is something or someone around you that was elusive. They were extremely jealous about this person was trying to wrap themselves around your pinky finger because of the self-love energy that you generate. But you're going to find that, look at that, clarifying this energy. We have two aces. They're going to learn that they're not able to attach to you the way that they wanted to. So you're also in this energy. You're going to have at least one who's going to try to attach to your energy and think that you're not going to see it. That's not going to work for you at all. Yeah. Because you're good at minding your business and not seeing people's anger. It's like, I didn't see it. Oh, they're mad. I didn't know they were mad. Why? Because you're too busy minding your business. Okay. You're too busy minding your business. And then as a result, you have more business to mind. Yeah. And so somebody is going to be moving away from your energy. They're a necessary sacrifice. This could be somebody that you actually love and you were thinking things were going to turn out better, but now you're just realizing like they were mirroring something in you. The part of you, I feel like what I'm seeing is that they were a mirror of the doubts and how you've overcome the doubts that you used to carry, of how you are healed from the doubts. So somebody shows up who tries to cause you to doubt, but they literally can't get you to go back into that cycle because that's just not who you are. Let me see what those doubts were about in the past. Yeah, everywhere. So you started to doubt yourself when you could see deception. You used to doubt yourself when you could see deception. Yeah, let me see what they were lacking here. Yeah, these people, they were on attack. Whoever this was that you had around you before, you knew there was some deception. There was somebody who was on attack. Somebody here thinks that they could keep a secret and keep you on a string. And is it a Virgo person? I have Hermit clarifying the High Priestess. Show me more about that. Yeah, and this person, there's an arrogant person. They love your energy. They love your happy lifestyle. It's like, oh, you get everything you want type of thing. They love that. They want to attach to that. They want to attach strings to that. Yeah. But it's not working. It's not working. Okay. They're like, but it worked all these times before. It doesn't work anymore. It really doesn't work anymore because the energy has shifted around you. Yeah. You're in an elevated state of being, and you're not focused on what you learn to apply the what more you less them technique, which set you apart from them in a sense of they can't, if they're not in alignment with what your focus on you is, they can't access you. And that's the facts. Yeah, because you're coming from a place of love. You're not focusing on what they need, you're focused on what you need, and you set the tone for the energy in the universe to follow that. Yeah, let me see this Knight of Wands here. Yeah, the Tower. There was a fallout. Somebody did something impulsive. There was a fallout. Well, the same time, that fallout was happening over there. Over here, you're celebrating a new path. Yeah, you're celebrating. And so, even though you didn't know that this person had recently had a fallout, you we're over here celebrating a win at the same time. And it's like, overcoming challenges and difficulties, and now you know you're home free, and all of that. Let me see this Queen of Pentacles in the past. The Magician. Yeah, the magic started happening for you when you started really putting attention to minding your own business instead of worrying about whatever everybody else was talking about, illusions that they had. That served as a protection for you. Minding your own business, you will always have more business to mind. This is how you got to be with all this King and Queen of Pentacles energy on the table, in which you are living as the wealthy, successful, accomplished, thriving, benevolent, beneficiary. Like, you got it, baby. This is the energy of I'm always successful, of the energy is always working in my favor. The universe always works for me. People always work for me. All existence always works for me. You touch my pronoia, the entire universe is constantly conspiring in my favor. This is the energy that I see for you at this time. I really love this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. It's like you really feel it inside, and so it really shows up on the outside in your physical reality with everything that comes your way. So, with all that being said, I'm gonna leave this here. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.